don't ask me how I got them, but he said I got the whole story of the Monterey ship. I got pictures of the hangar deck where it was burned. I've got everything that's on there. He said, I'm going to send you that, but he said it's kind of a hot article because we wasn't supposed to keep a record like that and publish it. And I read that book, and it gave every detail of what we done. I told him there was some guys washed over the side. But I said I couldn't recognize him to save my life. And he sent me that book. It's got everything in it, every battle we went through.
Well, he probably got washed over the side.
Huh?
If nobody knows what happened to him, he must have went over the side.
Yeah.
He was probably one of them guys.
Were y'all out to sea when that typhoon come through, or were you in port?
Yeah, no, it is a sea.
We
You
was
put
at
to
sea.
sea?
It ripped every plane off of the flight deck. Just busted them ropes all to pieces and over it went.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 7 on the hangar deck, loaded with gas, and one of them broke loose and knocked the belly tank off of the other, and it sparked and caught fire. Them 7 planes burned up on that hangar deck. I could get down and look and see the fire under there. And every time a belly tank would explode, that ship the wood would crack on the deck.
Yeah.
And all them planes burned up on that ship, and it didn't sink.
That hangar deck is underneath.
Yeah.
The flight
Did
deck.
it ever burn through the flight deck?
Huh?
Did it ever burn through the flight deck?
No, never did. And would have been a lot easier, but when we stopped in Pearl Harbor and the ship was brand new, they noticed a little rust up in the top of the carrier, said that wasn't properly painted. They went up there and sprayed it, and they sprayed every water nozzle.
Oh.
When the planes exploded, didn't a bit of water come when they turned it on.
No.
It had to burn it off, and then here come the water.
The sprinkler system was painted shut.
Yeah.
If they could have vented that flight deck, you wouldn't have had near the damage you got.
Yeah. Lord God, that was something.
It's kind of hard to open the doors when you're taking rolls like
That's
that.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it when you
Well, if it would
everything was
have,
against them.
yeah, everything was against it. But
Hey, buddy.
with that kind of
Who is
fire
this?
burning that hot,
Johnny.
the seals that
I'm
are
his
there,
son.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah, I
sealed
remember
airtight
seeing you.
or watertight. But the seals that are there, eventually they're going to go away, and it's going to suck more air in and keep burning.
Dad, Gary wants to ask you something.
Hey,
At Nathan's camp,
hello.
I must have lost signal.
What's up, man?
Do you read any wrong?
Yeah.
Did I read any? Not a whole lot.
I'd like for you to look at that book sometime.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'd have to get a job.
Yeah, I can do that.
Ain't gonna happen today, buddy. We're out in the woods right now, but maybe tomorrow or one
I'm
day
gonna
this
give it
week,
to them.
because, I mean, I know
I'm
y'all
gonna
are
let
out of school, so
Baptist minister have it at the Baptist church in Dunallen. He's a real nice person. I told him
well,
I
we'll see if we
was,
can't do it tomorrow then.
they wrote what happened,
All right.
and I said it's
I'll,
horrible.
Well, I need to talk to my wife because she's
He
not
said,
feeling
well,
good.
I'll
so
understand it,
we'll,
but I'll
we'll work it out
understand.
and, maybe next
I said
weekend
they
or something.
talked about what
All right.
the sailors is doing in different ports,
All right, here's Johnny.
but it's in there.
Yeah. They ain't no different than any other whether it's Army, Navy, or Air Force, port's the same thing.
Uncle Jake, they decommissioned my ship. They sold it to Nigeria.
They did.
Yeah. I got pictures of it all in gray paint instead of white.
Coast Guard boat? Which one was it?
The Chase.
Oh.
It's It was out of Los Angeles, and
I don't read
The one
very
that
much.
Tony
I'm
was
too
the
busy
commander
doing
on,
things
the
that other
Elm.
people write about
Yeah.
That was the one that was out there at the in the oil slick, and it was.
oh yeah,
Oh, he about died. I mean, they and the commander on it, he said was a.
Our sister ship, the Princeton, the Japs sank it, and we had been out of the war zone with them. They was the same kind. The Monterey, Cowpens, Bellawood, Princeton were
Don't let it
sister
get
ships.
chilled out here. It's getting cool now to me.
And we had been out and refueled, and we knew how much fuel we had left in the tanks on it. It held 1 million gallons of high-test gas under the after elevator.
Every time they go,
And the Japs dropped a bomb, and it went down and exploded in that 750,000 gallons of gas. It just blowed that ship just about in two.
looks like it's bigger than
good Lord.
the one at the airport.
I know you don't want to drink that, but you need to
Me too. We need to plant some
take some
trees.
cough medicine.
Show us how you cooperate with your daughter, Uncle Jay.
Oh, he does good. It's my mother-in-law
I think I seen a picture of that,
of the Princeton getting blown up.
of the jet, Jap dropped that bomb, and it went down through the board tanks and everything.
We got 300 men off of it,
How many men were on it?
and nobody
I'll never forget where they actually buried her.
knows exactly how many
Buried her.
men was left on there wounded.
Family there. And
But a guy off of a destroyer told us at Hunter's Point that they torpedoed it and sank it. Said there was a lot of boys on there burned and laying all over the place. Just blowed it in half. He said, we torpedoed it and sank it because we didn't want the Japs to get them boys that was wounded. So they all that was on there died.
When I was left work, I was
I
going
couldn't
down-
swear that's what happened, but that's what he told me.
I wouldn't swear to it either. I'm thinking they torpedoed it, keep them Japs from getting something.
Some secret stuff, and
Yeah, they have sights or something that they,
you know the bomb sites were all top secret
everything is,
sonar system.
yeah.
No,
That's
her
what
name
they
was
torpedoed it for.
Francis, yeah. And when it said Francis Fender, I didn't
Even the
didn't
encrypting
have
stuff.
any idea who it was.
You know, you don't want to get a hold of that stuff. That's
Books, everything.
yeah.
Power died lately. Was it wasn't James Scott?
There's a lot of information in a book, man.
I knew who it was when I saw
And, you
it.
know, you got the orders of that thing, the latest ones out.
It used to be on
Yep.
the Dixie Lily truck.
The intelligence briefing.
That's right. Everything.
I know.
in South
And
Carolina.
I thought that he'd been here for years. They're making a mess over there.
Dale's liver just drowned it.
Camp, is that what y'all are doing?
She swell, honest to God, her
I
stomach
smell
was
like
like
smoke
that.
at church
And the
tomorrow.
doctor we had her with,
I just got my
he
this morning.
would, I would go a week and he'd draw the water off. And man, she'd brighten up and talk and everything.
All these napkins back in.
And when she went in that last place,
The
they said,
hospice house.
yeah, they said, we do not draw the water off. And I talked to the woman at the desk. I was just mad as hell about it. I said, she's going to drown. He said, listen, if she lasts 5 more days, she'll be lucky. She's lay right there, and her stomach swelled and she drowned it. 22 days later, they would not draw the water off. Said, we draw the water off, we'll just be making her suffer longer.
Well, it's because her kidneys and her liver weren't functioning any longer. They said drawing the water off wouldn't do anything for her.
But you know when
I know that it would have made her more comfortable,
she was swell,
Daddy.
full
I
of water.
know.
Her arms got that big around, her hands, her face.
I
And she
know.
lay there that long before she passed away.
She said, he was talking.
Nancy got a little rude with that doctor.
Didn't want medication.
I'd love to shot her.
Yeah. Say, how you like this, buddy?
I got a little more rude with that doctor. I'm surprised they let me back in there.
Yeah, Nancy got downright ugly with her. I was afraid she's gonna punch her.
I was afraid they
She
were
would
gonna
do something
call.
like that, would she?
I was afraid they were gonna call the police on me.
Get your money's worth if they do.
Yeah, they know what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, I understood what they were saying, but it's,
Still thinking if you do it, darn it, you'll probably live too.
yeah. Well, she would have just been more comfortable.
Yep.
So. Now, Daddy has a book. You have a book at the house. Who got you that book? Walter? On the Monterey?
Yeah, he
How
was
is
just
Walter
talking about
doing?
that.
Oh, he's doing pretty good.
Did he
Oh.
get his test done?
Sort of.
No, that book I got in the mail.
No, the one from Walter. What did you get from Walter?
That was about the old New York battleship.
Oh, that was about the New York.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one you were talking about, you got in the mail, that man from California sent you
yeah.
with the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have all of his emails on the computer. He was a nice man. He sent you that book. But Walter got him a book on the New York. And somebody else got you a book on Monterey. It's a big, it was from your reunion.
What?
From your reunion, your ship reunion.
Yeah.
It's a notebook of everything that the Monterey did
Yeah.
during the war.
Like a kind of like a logbook or just
Yeah,
memoirs.
Kind of like a logbook. Where they were and when they set sail and what locations and stuff like that. Kind of like a logbook.
Yeah, I know that. I was telling them they just decommissioned my ship. They decommissioned it, painted it gray, and sent it to Nigeria.
What ship was that?
The Chase.
Oh, okay. I knew I had seen it on TV. They were talking about they had decommissioned some ships and they were going to different places.
Yeah, the Chase and the Hamilton, or there were 378s, and the Hamilton went to the Philippines, and the Chase they took the fire control radar off of it. They took the air search radar off of it. The Sea Whiz, they took it off the